to the Go Show. Make sure you close the barn door on your way in.
Please do.
And on your way out.
Please do.
First segment of the whatever, the series, whatever you want to call it, we're getting it popping. I'd like to thank you all for joining us.
Very much.
The show out, Sean,
Snooty, Chris.
We're gonna be a talk show. Talk about everything, whatever y'all want to talk about. Sports, politics, government, race. Talk about everything, man. Lifestyle changes. We got everything for y'all. We're also gonna allow y'all to get what's topics to talk about by commenting in the comment section. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that ringer dinger. You feel me?
Please hit the ringer dinger.
Let's jump right into it. So first things first. Tampa Bay beat Boston last night in hockey. Even the series out 1-1.
Man, came up with that 4-3 win in overtime, man. It was a nice night.
Brad ended up leading with 2 goals for Boston. Blake had another 2 for Tampa Bay.
Then we had Vancouver putting a whooping on Vegas. 5-2.
That was a nice night on the ice right there.
They evened up the series 1-1 in that one. Denver had 2 goals in that one as well. Vancouver squad. So it's looking pretty good over in hockey land.
Indeed it is. Jumping to baseball. Giolito threw the first no-hitter of the MLB season. 101 pitches and 13 strikeouts.
That's a lot of pitches for nobody to hit the ball.
None of you hit the ball?
That's a lot. We had one person walk and get to the base, but nothing else other than that, man. That's it.
They won that game 4-0. We'll update you with the rest of the MLB scores on the page. That was just, like I said, the only no-hitter in the first no-hitter of the season. So you guys definitely need to know that.
That's big.
Skipping over to Silver and his crew.
NBA is looking real nice right now. The playoffs is definitely somewhere you need to be. This bubble atmosphere is definitely different. And it's getting to some people. It's definitely getting to some people. We'll get into that in a second, but started off with the Nuggets last night, man. The Nuggets really looking nice. Joker, he's a problem.
Yeah, 7-11 from the 3-point line. Wow.
Most teams can't even hit 7 threes. He hit 7 by himself.
Right. Only missed 4 threes.
That's a lot. Murray came up big. He been putting up big numbers in this bubble. Him and Donovan Mitchell been battling. They've been really going at it.
Murray had 33 in the second half.
He wanted that win. He definitely wanted it to win.
Definitely wanted it. Michael Porter was next man up with 15 for the Nuggets. The Jazz, they just didn't have enough firepower last night. They were there, but they weren't there.
They showed up. A lot of them showed up. Rudy Gobert had a double-double with 11 and 12. Clarkson and Conley both put up 17 apiece.
Yes, that's good to have.
Mitchell had 30 and just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough last night.
They needed a little bit more. They needed Joe Ingles to show up a little bit more.
They definitely did.
That's their X factor.
They missing what's his name? Barnanovich? How you pronounce it? They missing. He been injured.
Bogdanovich. Yeah. He's a factor. They
missing that scoring factor from him, definitely.
Yeah.
They need some other guys to step up if they don't actually trying to extend this series.
I mean, it's in the most sincere way. The Clippers destroyed the Mavs last night. 154 to 111.
Jesus.
Wow. Like, somebody woke up the beast.
Yeah, definitely Paul George is definitely showing up. 35 points last night. He actually let the world in on his anxiety and letting people know that he couldn't get up for these games in the bubble. He feeds off the crowd. He's one of those NBA players that definitely wants to give a show to the crowd. So without the crowd, he was feeling a little empty. But last night he was able to hype himself up, and it's a problem now because if he was shooting like this from the beginning of the series might be over. Might have been a sweep. It might have been a sweep. I know Luka been doing his thing, but missing those points from PG has definitely helped the Mavs to get to where they are now.
And, you know, they beat them by almost 40, or they beat them by 40.
Definitely.
So, even with KP last night, but you have to remember KP's defense, that unicorn shot.
Right.
It's definitely a factor. So, we're going to look forward to game 6 to see how that goes.
They put up the most points in Clippers history last night. They had 76 points at halftime, which is the most points they put up by half in history of the Clippers. It's crazy. 62.9% is what they shot from three.
Threes. From the three.
They were on point last night.
22 for 38.
Right. Montrezl Harrell was bringing a lot of energy for that team. And I really don't see him getting stopped.
It look like 6 men of the year is going to get 6 men again.
True.
Why not? Why not?
Throughout all of this, you know, the cyborg Kawhi Leonard, he still had a quiet 32 points.
Quiet 32.
The focus was everywhere else, but he's still there.
That's why I'm supposed to have a laugh coming for you guys.
That Kawhi laugh is definitely a hit.
That guy has no soul.
Actually, he's been showing a little bit more emotion lately. I seen him laugh last night coming off the floor. I'm like, okay.
I'll be laughing if I put up 154 points too.
True. In the playoffs at that.
In the playoffs, ring.
That's crazy.
So tonight we got Blazers and Lakers, game 5. No Lillard.
No Dame. No Dame. So everybody else, Melo, CJ, Hassan, everybody, y'all gotta come to
Hey,
it.
Melo, they need Denver you right now.
Definitely.
They're gonna need you to drop 40.
If you give them 40 tonight, they might. The Lakers might have no
Y'all
choice.
might be able to extend the lead. Extend the series a little bit more.
Definitely.
Because if
But
not, I'm sorry, y'all going home tonight.
Tonight is over.
You guys are my sleeper pick. So
Yeah, I predict the Lakers to do it.
yeah, I think the Blazers will go home tonight though. Even with Lillard, I think they would have went home tonight.
They have nobody that can really guard AD when they put him at the 5.
Yeah, that's the problem. AD.
They put him at the 5. It's
LeBron's LeBron, you know.
barbecue chicken, as Shaq said.
Right.
Barbecue chicken. We got another possible closeout game tonight with Milwaukee and Orlando.
Giannis would definitely send the Magic home tonight, okay? And I know they're in Orlando, but still.
Defensive Player of the Year,
MVP.
MVP. He's in the same breath as only 4 of the players in NBA history. Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and the man himself, Kevin Garnett.
That's great company. That is great company.
Giannis is definitely going to be a sleeper. If he stays in Milwaukee, they'll continue to reign the East. But
He gets a jump shot, he's going to be the best player in the NBA.
he already working on it. He's been hitting a lot of threes when I've seen him lately. But
Best player easily. And another stat for you about Giannis, he held his opponents to 36.3% for the season.
wow,
As far as shooting percentage against him.
hell of a defender.
Next closest was 38, and that was Anthony Davis. That's who took second place for defensive player of the year.
Those are 2 monsters on the defensive side of the ball too. So
Yeah.
much respect to them guys.
Westbrook is out for game 5 as well.
Let's go Thunder.
I feel like that gives some hope to OKC a little bit, you know.
Let's go fellas.
But I don't really think they need it. The Rockets shot 53s last year.
They didn't hit enough.
They didn't hit enough.
They didn't hit enough.
That's
Luckily
too
for
many.
us.
They shot
Luckily
more
for us.
threes than they shot 2-pointers. That's
Yeah.
dunks and mid-ranges.
But that's who Houston is. So if we can force them with our new small ball lineup and the new defensive presence, as we were just talking about, Lujan Dort is nice holding Harden. The last game that I was checking, he held him till 4 of 13 whenever he held him one-on-one with no help defense. So if we can put him on there, get our small ball lineup, our 3-headed monsters with the 3 guards we got, you know, Gilgeous Alexander, Chris Paul, and Dennis Schroeder. Point guard.
So, yeah, I definitely think the Rockets are exactly who we think they are. The same thing happens year in, year out when you get to the playoffs.
And it's pretty much the same at this point with no Westbrook. It's back to James Harden.
It's right back to James Harden, and it's right back to him shooting the ball 50, 60 times. Like, no, the guy can score, but man, oh man.
He gonna put up some shots.
That's the truth. That is
He gonna put up
definitely
some
true.
shots. He's not gonna be scared. He's not gonna shy away. So I know tonight we're gonna have to make sure that we can contain the others. Let James do his thing. You know, if Lou can get him in any kind of foul trouble, that'd be great. Because without him on the floor, they really have no offense. They really have no offensive presence. It's pretty much a scramble at that point. So let's go tonight, fellas. We got that. Tonight, 6:30. We got it.
3 games tonight. Your predictions are taking Bucks, Blazers, Bucks, Lakers,
Yeah.
Thunder.
Yeah, that's it. Bucks, Lakers, Thunder tonight. Hopefully, we'll come back a couple days and be correct. See a couple series move forward to that second round. Maybe have a game 6. Who knows? We don't know what we got coming.
So let's push forward a little bit. Let's talk NFL, man.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Football, man.
I love football. I can't
It
wait.
seems so far away. Yeah, we have a couple weeks here.
It's only a couple weeks, yeah.
September 10th, first game.
It's only a couple weeks.
Texans and Chiefs.
That's gonna be a nice one. I can't wait to see the
Definitely
Deshaun
first
Watson.
game. Deshaun Watson versus Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Pat can sling that ball, but so can Deshaun. Like,
Yes, he can.
Deshaun,
Deshaun can run his ass off too.
I don't know what he's gonna do this year though. Like I know he's got some threats out there, but taking away D-Hop, you can't take away Nook like that.
Yeah, you can't just take away a person he can just throw the ball up to at any time.
Any point in time.
Brandon Cooks is a receiver, but he can't just throw the ball up to Brandon Cooks at any time.
No, you gotta get him open. You gotta hit him on the routes. You gotta be crisp with it. So
You gotta give him time to show that speed, show him what he could do, you know, stuff like that.
it's definitely gonna be nice to see though, man. I can't wait to see what football is going on and see what all these trades hold. See where where Tampa Bay ends up landing.
How will they fare playing in the NFC South?
It's a tough
Wow.
road down there, man. Atlanta,
Wow.
New Orleans, Carolina. In your own division, you got to play these guys twice. Twice this
Tom
year.
Brady is not in the same division as Drew Brees.
Woo. Woo.
You
Got
have-
some legendary games coming
You
up right
have
there.
3. We get to see them 2 times a year now.
That's some legendary games right
You,
there.
not only do we see that, we get to see him against Matt Ryan 2 times a year as well, because he's not a slugger neither. Matt Ryan's a beast.
He is.
Matty Ice. Matty Ice.
He definitely is solid, especially with getting a new toy with Todd Gurley. Match him up with Julio, one of the best receivers, top 3 in my opinion. In the
Easily.
NFL.
Calvin Ridley's going to have a breakout year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice down there, man.
Maybe their defense stays healthy this year. Maybe they're close to make another Super Bowl run.
Yeah. Once they get there, they gotta make sure they put the gas on them. Don't let up.
Don't let up.
Don't let up.
We won't mind another one, you know. It is what
Don't
it
let
is.
up, man. We also got Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas on the move, trying to figure out where he might possibly land. The consensus already seems to be Dallas. What you think?
When he became a free agent the first year, I definitely thought he would have ended up in Dallas. And now looking, a lot of teams don't want to deal with his persona. They're tired of his attitude. So Jerry loves him.
Yeah.
I think he would end up in a Dallas shirt.
Yeah.
You know,
Dallas is known for
Jerry
taking
loves
in
him.
irritant players, at least you could say. Like, we had the whole, what was his name, Greg Hardy?
Yep.
He want to fight everybody. He went to the
Everybody.
MMA. What you expect?
He's been knocking some stuff out over there.
So yeah,
At least he showed he could put his hands on the man as well.
I definitely wouldn't put past the Cowboys picking him up, man. They can always use help on their defense, and hopefully Dak and the front office can get their issues together, keep him around, and maybe
He will
they'll.
be a nice addition to that defense. They have their offense looks pretty decent with the receiver core they have now. So
Right.
who knows? Like I said, I'm ready for football. I'm
Definitely
ready to
agree.
see what this year brings to us.
Speaking of all these NFC teams, like who do you think is going to come out of, let's say, each NFC division?
For the NFC South, I'm going to take Saints for sure.
Mike T. Shout out Mike T. Ohio State.
State, baby.
Torture.
Can't guard Mike.
Can't guard Mike. Shout out to Mike, man. He be putting work to them boys out there. I think I agree with that one. I don't see Carolina with Teddy Bridgewater, even though they're not going to be an easy out. Christian McCaffrey.
I think that Carolina team is young, and I think Teddy, CMC, Curtis would be a trio.
It's gonna be a threat
for the next few years.
It's gonna be a threat, definitely. So what about in the East?
The NFC East. I'll take Dallas.
I got a sleeper out of the East.
You got Washington?
I think the Washington football team is gonna actually show up this year. They got a new path.
They got some
You know what I'm
new
saying?
some nice additions.
The Ohio State football team.
The Ohio State football team. That's exactly
You know
what they are.
Chase Young added to the defense. Wayne Haskins on the offense. Terry McLaurin on the offense.
Alex Smith comes back. You know,
Alex
he can teach the win a
I
lot.
was just about to say that. That's a hell of a guy to be behind because Alex has seen it all. He's been on the path to the Super Bowl, and he's seen the lows and lows to where he's not even able to pick up a football at that point. Not even thinking about it. So
who knows? AP might be his revival year. You know, never know.
They really don't have another running back to line up with him because of the off-field issues Mr. Geis has.
Mr. Geis.
You know, we ain't gonna go into that. We don't judge nobody around here.
We'll let you live. You know, everyone makes mistakes, guy.
So we got the South, we got the East, the North.
The North.
Green Bay and the issues they've been having, well, not issues. Let's say just coaching changes.
Issues. They drafted a quarterback over a freaking receiver. What are they doing to A-Rod? Who's he supposed to throw the ball to? I mean, he has Adams, but who's he supposed to throw the ball to?
Himself.
I guess so. So out of the North,
I thought if Minnesota lost to Stephon Diggs, I think that's gonna be a big gash.
It will be. But I feel like Dalvin Cook carried a lot of their workload last year.
True.
And I feel like he'll do the same this year. And Adam Thielen may be the guy they can revert to when Cook can't do his job.
He's a sleeper. Adam Thielen is
Definitely.
Top 10, top 15 maybe.
With that being said, though, I'm going to take the Packers. I feel like A-Rod's going to play this year with a fire under his eyes.
Yep.
Like,
he got something to prove.
Yeah.
He got something to prove.
I definitely feel like he's going to play with a fire this year. So I'll definitely take the Packers coming out of the North.
Then we got out West.
Out
West. It's tough out there. San Francisco, Seattle, the Rams, and the Cardinals.
Arizona. First off, if Kyler could get it together this year, I think Arizona would be something to be messed with.
They got him with
Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins?
Oof. That's a nice professional.
What?
Professional.
People call them the Dread Twins,
Oh,
okay? Because, everybody about to have dreads now. Everyone's going to be these two receivers, not knowing that Larry's been at this for all his life.
Yes.
That's Larry the Great.
Yes.
Definitely should go down as a top 3 receiver. I don't care what no one says.
Hall of Fame.
No one says.
Hall
Has
of
more
Fame.
tackles than career drops.
Ooh.
That says a lot.
Ooh. That's a great stat.
That says a lot, But with that being said, San Fran definitely made a run last year. Garoppolo he has it.
Yeah.
I was definitely disappointed when we let him go. But I don't think they can do it 2 years in a row.
No?
I don't think they'll do it 2
Not
years in
even
a row.
with the defense they got?
I don't think they'll do it 2 years in a row. I feel Russ will be Russ, and I think Arizona might actually surprise some teams. I'm not counting the Rams out completely. They still have a very decent spot over there, but they're clearly lacking something. But I definitely would take. I'm definitely going to take. I'm going to take Seattle coming out of the West, but Arizona's my sleeper pick.
I think I'm with you with Seattle. It's a toss-up for me between Seattle and San Francisco, honestly, because I'm a defensive guy. So I know if a defense can carry a team at least half of the games, and the offense does just enough to get it through the rest of the way, that's normally how it runs.
Who's he going to throw the ball to this year besides Kittle?
He still got Emmanuel, don't he?
Emmanuel went to New Orleans. That's why they my pick.
I missed that.
Yes, that's why they're my pick.
Debo. That's it. That's the only person he got. He still got Debo. Oh, how did I miss that?
Yep. That's why New Orleans is my pick to come out of
Emmanuel
the
Sanders
NFC.
and Mike Thomas? New Orleans is my. I'm sorry. Go back. New Orleans is my pick for the South.
Yeah.
Ooh, Drew Brees got toys.
Boy. He's gonna break a few records this year.
So if Dez were to land on any of the teams in the NFC,
he's going to the NFC South. He's going to play with Drew Brees. Remember, that's where he ended up
he
last
was,
year.
and he got injured.
And then he tore his hamstring or some shit.
I think
Drew Brees is going to have weapons this year because I think they'll get Dez Bryant back. If Dez Bryant's going to end up in either Baltimore or New Orleans, they're my picks for him.
Anybody can take Dez right now.
Just like anybody can take
Kaepernick.
Dez. I wouldn't be shocked.
Pittsburgh.
Right. I would be shocked to see Dez try out for the New England because, like I said, we're definitely short-handed on the receiver tip.
I can see that over AB because of the off-field discretions. Any off-field discretions, I think the Patriots are trying to stay away from now. They're trying to bring in something new. They just lost
Philip Dorsett. Like losing a lot of our receivers over the last couple of years did a lot for us.
Definitely.
And we gotta get eyes off of Julian Edelman.
Yep.
Like right now,
he's the focal point.
Mohamed Sanu's coming in on his first full season with us, so that can mean a lot. True, that can mean a lot. He's gonna have time to run our actual playbook. Michael Harry can maybe have a breakout year for us, probably if he can stay healthy and get the ball.
At this point,
Marquise Lee decided to sit out, so that's pretty much all we got.
It's not even about it is still about the playbook, but at this point with Cam coming in, everybody is learning each other.
Yeah, it's all about.
So it ain't like Tom been here. It's like, all right, you got to fill in where you can fit in. Everybody's about to get this together. I'm low key scared. Cam Newton with an attitude is a problem. If y'all know anything about
With the
Cam's
greatest
history,
coach ever.
anything about Cam's history, his attitude, when he gets an attitude on the field, like he did at Auburn, oh yeah, it's going to be a problem. AFC got a real fight with the Patriots coming through this year.
So that is our NFC predictions. We'll do the NFC next episode.
Definitely. AFC is going to be real interesting.
So, quick discussion about AB. Will he get signed this year? Mind you, he has to serve that 8-game suspension no matter
Got
what.
8 games off rip.
So, with that being said, will the team take a risk and sign him? And if so,
I believe so. And for some reason, I feel like now it's going to be a Florida team. I don't know why I have that feeling. I feel like Jacksonville has never really had a top-tier receiver. Miami, that's his stomping grounds. So I don't know if that...
Him and Tua?
Nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to look to get toys for their quarterbacks that they're bringing in or that they're trying to, bring in through free agency or whatnot. So seeing him still on the market is not really surprising to me because of, like I've been saying all episode, off-field discretions. Like, anything off-field is definitely going to jeopardize what you have.
The guy can't stop making songs about white girls. AB, listen to me. Brother, I said you were going to sign me, so in my head, I'm in the same spot you in. Leave the white girls alone.
Man.
Leave the white girls alone, man. They're not for you. Times is rough.
It's not though. Not right now. So I do believe he will get signed, and he's going to serve his eight games. He's not going to fight it. He already put up enough fight all of last season, whether it be the helmet, whether it be the allegations. All last season was a fight for him. He wanted to play, but he didn't really show.
Season was a fight last year.
He didn't really show to me, in my opinion, that he really wanted to play, because a lot of this stuff could have just been avoided. He could have had a full season with the Raiders and probably did damage with the Raiders. He could have had a full season with the Patriots at that point because it happened so easily and early in the season. He could have had a full season.
He got 2 games with us.
So
barely.
I do believe it, and I mean, like Kareem Hunt did it, no problems. You ain't hear nothing after that. He came in and was productive for the Browns. So wherever he goes, he's gonna come out and be productive. He's gonna come out and make noise and let everybody remember in the league that he is still one of the top receivers.
I am AB. I'm
one of the
guy.
top receivers ever. So definitely
20 toes.
Hopefully, you know, I would, in my wildest dreams, hope he would, you know, be able to call the guys up in Pittsburgh and say, hey, you know I fucked up, but let me back, man.
I wouldn't lie to you. I can't tell you where he'll end up, but AB being AB, if he hasn't grown out of that mature mind state yet, he'll sign somewhere in the north, anywhere but Pittsburgh, just to keep getting to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And if I had to choose a destination, I would take Cleveland.
True.
Why not? Jarvis Landry, OBJ, and AB?
That's a killer.
At that point, if it doesn't work, guess who the problem is? Baker Mayfield.
I see that one coming.
How dare you tell me
you can't get him the ball?
Exactly.
No.
Then you got Nick Chubb. Like, first of all, anybody that think Baker Mayfield is better than Cam Newton, smack yourself. Like, Cam came to the NFL and proved himself off the jump. Baker has yet to prove anything except that the hype is real.
True.
And yet, he still has more chances than Cam. Cam is fighting for a QB1 position against a second-year bum. A second-year bum. Jared who? Look, can't even say it. Second-year bum. There's no way. There's no way.
That's not going to last long.
It won't.
It
definitely won't.
As soon as Cam actually get a hold of the actual playbook, know what's coming, you know how to read whatever he needs to read out there, it's going to be a landslide. We'll be getting the final announcement that he's actually QB1 for
And
game
mind
one.
you, today, the announcement came out that he did jump ahead.
Definitely took the lead.
Is now taking more snaps than all the quarterbacks. It was evenly split before. Now he's taking more quarterback snaps. I don't understand why it took so long, but I trust in you, Belichick. You're the best coach ever. So
he had to make it look like it was
you
a
know,
fair shot.
I feel
Everybody got
that.
a
I
chance.
understand it, but yo.
That's how I feel about our quarterback situation, man. When I found out we had JT Barrett, the national championship winning JT Barrett from the Ohio State Buckeyes, on the Pittsburgh roster.
The guy's productive.
And we let him go, which I'm hoping it was just, that last quick trim.
Yeah, quick
and then we'll give him another
back.
shot. Put him on the practice squad, something. Like, y'all need to let me know something because Duck and Mason, after Ben, is not going to cut it. Not with Baker coming up, Lamar coming up, and Joe fucking Burrow coming up. Do not sleep on Joe in Cincinnati.
Do not.
He's going to come out and make
That
goals.
coach came out and said he's already taken over that team and shown that he's the leader and he's getting the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, he went from a tiger to a tiger. Stop
So,
playing with him. So we need to do something. I got faith in Ben this year. He's coming off that injury. He let his arm rest. We'll see what he can do. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, NFL. Everybody need it now. Where's Cap's job? Ryan Fitzpatrick has a goddamn job.
I'm trying to tell you.
Daniel Jones
Has a job.
Ryan Tannehill just signed a lucrative contract like he ain't been above all his career. Where the fuck is Colin's job?
I'm telling you, Colin, he needs to get something this year. Somebody got to give him something.
And I'm not saying he a beastie quarterback, but once again,
He was out for y'all bullshit. Y'all shit. Not nothing he did. Well, it was something he did, but something y'all ain't like. Now y'all figuring it out. And Goodell actually came out the other day and said he wanted to issue him an apology, this, that, and the third. Give my man his job back. Flat out.
It's too early in our stuff to be taking it here with y'all. So
It give
later
you some
in our
time.
season, just know I'm going to revisit this topic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to speak what I need and have to say about this topic. Because truth be told, we all know what the problem is. It's not hard to see. It's not hard at all. Like, cause there's no reason people like Daniel Jones, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Ryan Tannehill, like, come on, man.
Joe Flacco's been at the end of his career. And he's still bouncing around.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Philip
How?
Rivers, all these old heads still.
It doesn't make sense.
They got a body at work. This man got a body at work. Did he or did he not make it to the Super Bowl? Come on now. That's a body of work right there in itself. How many quarterbacks can you say really made it?
So, next topic of discussion. College football. No Big Ten or Pac-12 fall football.
No Ohio State, Michigan. I'm gonna cry right now.
You guys suck.
Man.
Yo, do you not know the whole rivalry is made in the month of November? Like, when's the last time we didn't play in November? When's the last time we weren't the last game of the season? Now we gotta look forward to playing Indiana. Man.
Indiana.
Teams like that. Niggas don't want that. Nobody wants that. We want Michigan. We want the Wolverines at the end of the season. Why? It makes sense. It makes sense.
We'll again this year because y'all wasn't gonna do shit with us.
We just gonna put up 100 on y'all. Y'all heard the coach.
I was just about to say that, y'all.
Y'all heard Ryan. Put 100 up on them. They crying over nothing.
They not ready for it. I really feel like they jumped the gun.
Definitely.
Big shout out to Justin Fields. Let's not forget Justin Fields. He tried to do everything he could. I signed a petition. Bro signed a petition. My wife signed a petition. Like we was everybody in there.
We shared everything. Like, and you had very valid key points. So at the end of the day, these are grown men putting their life on the line, putting their careers on the line. They should have the choice. It should be their choice. They should be able to choose whether or not they want to sit out their year to prevent themselves from being sick. Because like you said, they're safer playing than they are not playing.
Facts. Because you see what's going on. They still got campuses being shut down. 200 plus students at Ohio State, mind you, just got suspended for on-campus parties and whatnot. But with the football team or sporting, you see the NBA. Everybody needs to take those from the NBA. Put these sporting events in the bubble, do your quarantine, get your tests, and you're good to go. NFL already had 77 tests come back that were confirmed positive, actually be negative. That's a whole other story. We got so much stuff going on right now with this pandemic, and this is just one more thing that basically bring the morale down in America, in my opinion.
That's really all it's doing. That's all.
Everybody is just looking forward to something to bring the spirits up, and for these Midwest and West Coast teams and schools and parents and fans, we're not getting that this year.
And this goes bigger than college athletes. These goes to the high school athletes that can't play ball this year.
Facts.
Seniors, my heart goes out to y'all, because I couldn't be a senior and be told, yo, we're not having football this year. So what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to find a college to go to? How am I supposed to get my work out there? What am I supposed to do? Imagine somebody coming to you and taking your life work and tell you, yo, you can't continue no more because we don't want you to. We're not going to give you that option.
Nope.
It sucks.
We ain't going to let y'all even have a choice in it. We still got parents going to the Big Ten headquarters
every day, and they're going to continue to go every day until their words are heard. And you listen.
The president already came out and said
they not doing nothing about it.
They're not changing their mind.
Because you're not listening.
Right.
Because you're not listening.
Right. They don't want to listen. They just worried about, the big ticket at the end of the day. That big school don't really care about the people of the school that's doing these things. They just want
these schools a market.
They need that. Exactly. I was about to say it's a business. It's a big business. That's just how it goes.
We need nothing but dollar signs to these people. So, top 25 reaction. Who got number one? Alabama again.
Alabama, then followed by Ohio State. How we get placed number 2?
We're not even playing.
I don't know. Let me actually go get it so we can look into it.
Yeah, because I want to critique this already. Why is Alabama number 1? Did they lose?
I'm sorry. Not Alabama. Clemson. Okay. That's number 1. Alabama's number 3 after us.
So where's LSU?
Number 6. Number 6. They only had 1 vote from the coaches poll to be number 1.
So the national champion is number 6.
Yes.
That's interesting.
They lost jump.
But I agree with it because it still has Trevor Lawrence, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
That's number one draft pick next year.
They lost. LSU did lose a lot of people.
A lot of guys, so it kind of makes
7 or
sense.
8 off the defense alone.
Yeah.
So
About 3-4 people on offense, 5 people on offense.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, you know. But back to the reactions of this. So yeah, okay, I can agree with one. I even agree with number 2 because, in my opinion, we're the best team in the nation.
true.
But I can't be biased. So, there's a good 4-5 teams from the Big Ten in the top 25. 6 teams from the Big Ten
That's
in the
it.
top 25.
Us, Penn State, Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, and Iowa. 6 teams.
6 teams from the Big Ten in the top 25. First of all, how dare y'all say the Big Ten is weak?
How dare you? How dare you?
6 of them.
6 in the top 25.
Second, that's a nice portion out of the top 25. That takes you down to 19 teams right there.
Yeah.
How many from Pac-12?
Let's see who we got. I believe Oregon is in the Pac-12,
They are.
and I think that's actually it.
So that's 7 teams gone from the
What's
top
USC?
25. They are Pac-12.
Are they? Yeah, they in there too.
That's 8 teams. That takes you down to 17. It just doesn't work out. You can't have a top 25 with teams that's not playing ball while everybody else is playing ball. Like, what? How does that go? I don't think that works.
It don't. But
Think
you
it
know,
works.
everybody's gonna they gonna try to do their thing. Like you gotta try to. Actually, you got 3. Utah.
Oh, yep.
Utah's in the Pac-12 as well.
Okay.
Yep. So you got 3 out of the Pac-12, and you got 6 out of the Big Ten. But you still do a top 25 with these teams included. So
That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know.
I'm not sure what the actual answer is though, because what do you do at that point?
You jumped the gun. At this point, the top 25 stays the top 25 until next year. Like the top 25 is pretty much pointless and irrelevant this year.
So the teams that do play, all of the other conferences that do play, and the championship that's won.
It can only be a conference championship. There's no way.
There's no national championship.
There's no way in hell you could do a national championship and have major teams missing.
But you know they're gonna do it though.
Exactly, which is unfair to the teams that's missing. Because when their season do come, what are they supposed to do? Do they get the right to play for a national championship as well?
With just those 2 divisions?
See, they didn't think these things through.
No, you're right.
They didn't think these things through.
You're right. Because I don't know how they was gonna do it either, but I know they said that it was.
It
still
should be
gonna
all.
a national
It should
championship.
be championships like Rose Bowls and stuff like that.
Okay.
Nothing. No national championship game this year. That's it. Sorry.
We'll see.
It just doesn't work.
We still only got a little bit of time before those other conferences do actually start up, if they're gonna start up.
And I say, I believe SEC first game is in a couple weeks here.
Yeah, September 3rd, it was supposed to be us. Lord Jesus. I don't
Man,
know.
oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. Hopefully we can get some college football. I'm still gonna watch because I'm a fan before anything. So
Football is football.
right? Any football, I'm gonna tune in. So we'll see what happens with that. We covered a lot of grounds today too, though. So
We actually did. We definitely did. I believe that's everything as well.
that definitely is. We hit every topic right there. We didn't go into a lot of the golf shit, but I did see this morning Phil is on fire. Phil Mickelson is hitting some shit. Last time I checked, Tiger Woods was doing all right as well. Them 2 guys is always in it. I don't know too many of the new guys. I'm gonna get better with that for y'all though.
You got you guys. I don't think we said it enough, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Hit the ringy dingy.
Hit the ringer dinger. Because we got some hot fire coming for you guys. I promise. Every few days, we got something coming for you, man.
Be on the lookout.
Multiple topics.
Be on the
Multiple
lookout
topics.
for
Not
sure.
just sports. Not just sports. Just
Hit the comment section with this one, man, and let
let
us
us
know
know,
what
man.
y'all
Y'all
want.
got something y'all want to hear us talk about? Hit the comment section. Let us know right now. We got y'all. We definitely got you guys. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the ringer dinger,
and notification.
and we'll holler at y'all later. Make sure you close the barn door on your way out. Peace.
They haven't taken him out as a sub yet. Here we got a dribble drive, change of direction by Bryant. Slam dunk. Woo!
I think that's what the fans came to see. And you talk about elevation. Chick, he went up to the rafters before he decided to put somebody on a poster.
Let's see it again.
We left a mile high.
Level of intensity tonight defensively for LA.
Bryant, yes! Serving up a facial on
Cardinals in the NFC East. Oh, that's cool.
Over the glass, Kobe! Give me a break!
It's a block. 2:35 and counting. Kevin Martin taken away by Fish. He's got Kobe on the run. Kobe from Fish. Showtime! 360, 107, 100 Lakers. Kobe took it away. Fish will find him. And just like that, on the 360, the Lakers back with it.
What a defensive slam dunk by Bryant! Steve Blake is smiling, ear to ear, Kobe.
Well, he might be only 18 years and 5 months old, but this guy can do everything that the veterans can do and do it better, perhaps.
There is his first point in the NBA.
28 for 46 from the field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game.
He can barely make it to the free throw line. And he is hurting. But the Lakers down by 2, and they want him and need him at the free throw line.
Now a single free throw away from becoming the NBA's third all-time leading scorer.
Inside MJ, the Mamba has moved right on by him.
One of the great farewell performances in any